season of entertainment news, and joining me to do this is the delectable, the beautiful Lala. Or should I call you Lamide?
You flatter me. Lamide is fine. Lamide works for me. I'm fine. I'm so happy to be here. I love a bit of entertainment gossip, a little juicy gossip to start off our morning.
Thank you so much for joining us to do this. Are you ready?
I am.
So let's do this. So let's start off with Chidinma Adetshina, who has emerged as the first runner-up at the 73rd Miss Universe competition held at the Arena CDMX in Mexico City. The highly anticipated final, which took place early Sunday morning, featured an intense face-off between Adetshina and from Nigeria, obviously, and Kjr Theilvig from Denmark, both vying for the coveted crown. Described as one of the most thrilling Miss Universe events in recent years, the competition showcased the remarkable talent, intelligence, and elegance of women from across the globe. Ultimately, it was Miss Denmark, Kjr Theilvig, who claimed the title, succeeding Sheynnis Palacios of Nicaragua as Miss Universe 2023. Adetshina's exceptional performance, poise, and grace earned her widespread admiration from both judges and audiences, and her journey to the final was a testament to her hard work and dedication, solidifying her as one of the standout contestants of the event. And this achievement comes on the heels of Adetshina's controversial withdrawal from Miss South Africa 2024 contest, in which she had reached the final stage just a few months ago. Now, Lala, what do you think about this? Because
I love it so much.
has had, let me say, it's been a turmoil experience for her.
Definitely.
Because it's not been easy with all this xenophobic, I want to say, attacks from South Africa, and coming back here, you know, competing for Miss Universe Nigeria and winning at the end of the day. So what do you think about that?
I love a good comeback story. I love when the underdog wins. And I love the fact that she's breaking records. She's the first runner-up from Nigeria and West Africa to actually come this close to the crown. And no one has come this close, not a Nigerian, at least since 2014. So she's on a winning streak, and I love that so much. I love a good comeback story. She's an underdog, and however, can I say something? I definitely think that I would like Nigerians to get in front of a problem rather than behind it. Okay. I feel that if we trained our pageant girls properly, she wouldn't have even needed to go to South Africa to get that type of training. You know, it would be homegrown and we wouldn't have had to intervene online. But it's good that Ben Bruce stepped in. And I love that for Chidinma. I can't wait till she comes back home.
Also tell, because, you know, she obviously grew up in South Africa. She had a Mozambican mother, and they had issues of citizenship. And that was the reason why South Africans felt the need to intervene. Because anything that involves Nigeria, you can trust South Africans to want to open eye and say, what are you people doing in our land? Don't talk to you people. We shall win at the end of the day. Yeah, it was a good one, right? And I loved her costume. What did you think about her costume?
I absolutely loved it. All the elements from all the various tribes and the way she carried it as well, her poise. I think it was very, very symbolic that she is Nigerian and she did represent us there, and it showed in the costume.
What do you think about that Inji Cocker piece that she wore? That's the Sieko one.
She looked like a peacock. She looked like a beautiful peacock. And I thought she was in the jungle. I was like, wow.
The moment I just saw her moving with that thing, she was doing as my head was just swelling. I'm like, give it to us, girl. As in that place, like, she was not moving like this. Like, you know, all these beautiful girls from the jungle, that African girl.
Yeah.
I was like, Chidinma.
See, pageant girls go through a lot. Aside from carrying those heavy costumes, there's a lot of substance and depth they have to work on. Their speech, enunciation, runway. It's a lot of work, more than we think.
Yes.
So it's good to see her that she did that. It was dope.
Congratulations to you, Chidinma, once again. We're so proud of you. Thank you for repping us and doing a great job. And again, South Africans, we still love you regardless.
You're petty.
Yeah, I know. So let's move on to David Adeleke has been planning his 32nd birthday celebration for months, and this year he's making it more meaningful. Initially, the singer had announced that he would mark the occasion in Atlanta, which he considers his second home. However, in a recent update, Davido took to Twitter to share a special initiative for his birthday. Now, the twin dad revealed that in addition to his celebrations, he'll be donating a substantial amount of 300 million naira to orphanages and charity homes focused on preventing drug abuse and addiction amongst young people. He promised to share more details soon, and this announcement has sparked a wide range of reactions on social media, with many expressing admiration for his generosity. And this follows a similar initiative in 2021 when Davido celebrated his 29th birthday by launching a campaign encouraging friends and supporters to donate 1 million naira each. Now, this effort led to the David Adeleke Foundation, DAF, donating 237 million naira to 424 orphanages across Nigeria, marking a significant impact on the lives of many children in need.
They don't call him 30 billion for nothing.
Yes, they don't call him that because, but you know that Danarega has been obviously on his case for a while.
As usual.
About the 19 to, is it 30 million that he pledged that he hasn't done this, hasn't done that. But at the end of the day, I really love the fact that he's a philanthropist and he always loves to give out. But a lot of people have just been talking on social media like, audio money, audio money. You remember the meme coins thingy that he did, the Bitcoin thing, and how people said that he obviously duped people, that he didn't see any reward for that. So I think people are still a bit salty about the issue, and they felt the need to talk about it. That, oh God, this one is audio money. We don't trust it.
I think that's another aspect of the conversation. I think, how do we measure impact? That's a good one. But I do particularly love, let's give credit where credit is due. I love that every year he makes it a thought process to give back and pour into his community. And this particular, like he's giving to drug abuse and I think addiction, that's who he's choosing to support. I love that this is the first time he's taking a stand publicly against drug abuse. And also, I think it's also very personal for him. He's constantly giving out to orphanages. And David has suffered a lot of loss himself with the loss of his mother. So to see him giving back to people who have been through the same plight as him is very inspiring. OBO, please, I need some of that money, I beg.
Some of us are here. So my birthday is on the 27th of November. Just in case you just feel like you want to I will drop my account details somewhere for you to see. You understand? Because you are a philanthropist. Don't mind whatever anybody say. With 30 BG, we are behind you.
You're not lying or stressed about this, your birthday. Since
you're not going to hear the last of it until it passes. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Olamide, if you can remember, I think we sort of had a discussion about it yesterday, about Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. And now congratulations are in order for Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, as the couple just revealed that they are engaged at the Ebony Power 100 Gala, where they met 2 years ago. The engagement marks a high note for Majors, who earlier this year was sentenced to a 52-week mandatory in-person domestic violence prevention program, plus a separate $250 surcharge after being convicted of the assault and harassment of his former girlfriend during a domestic dispute.
Girl. Girl.
Auntie Megan.
Girl.
Okay, let me let you talk first, so before I can.
I think she's taking a very bold stance. I think that it's very symbolic that the event they announced their engagement at this year is the same event they met at the Ebony Power 100 about 2 years ago. So she's taking a stance. She's saying we're still standing, we're still dating, and at the end of the day, we're not in bed with them. We're not in their rooms with them. We don't know the kind of love that they share or what that's like for the both of them. But I love that. But I want to hear your thoughts, though.
I think, I'm sorry, Jonathan, at some point, I honestly thought it was a PR stunt. So initially when I saw it, I was like, this has to be a PR stunt because dude is in a lot of trouble. And Megan just probably, I mean, she's been divorced for a while, obviously, but she just got out of, I mean, I don't even know.
Yes.
And now you're moving on. Is it not too fast? Should you not pump the brakes?
Yeah.
You understand? Because this guy still has a lot of legal disputes that you're coming out to that you guys are engaged. I mean, don't you want to pump the brakes? Don't you think it's needed? But I mean, at the end of the day, just like you said, we're not in bed with them. Yeah. Or I just want to say something. You don't move on from a pastor to a...
People
online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. People were talking online about how it tells us about the troubled relationship between Black American men and Black American women.
Not to say that, I don't want to say that is a villain in the sense of it, because we saw a couple of footages, him trying to run away from his white girlfriend.
Yes,
but I mean, all well and good. It's all good.
And if you notice,
thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we have...
Off camera, we'll continue this.
We'll continue this. Thank you, baby girl.
Thank you so much.
That's it on Entertainment News for now. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.